Welcome to the One Take, Conversations with Global Mobility Leaders. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Tristan North, Worldwide ERC's Government Affairs Advisor. Welcome, Tristan.
Thank you, Lynn. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Tristan, you have been with ERC for about a decade, leading our public policy forums. Can you tell us a little bit about the forums and how they've evolved over that time and the issues that we're focusing on today?
The forums have really grown in both size and sophistication over the past decade. In size, we had started with about 10 people attending the initial meetings. Now, when we last met prior to COVID, we had about 100 to 150 attendees at each meeting. And in sophistication, we now have 4 forums instead of 5. We no longer have a global forum, but now immigration, compliance, and tax fully integrate a global aspect. And then finally, to better have additional expertise, experience within the leadership of the forums, we now have working groups comprised of about 10, 15 people who help myself and the forum leaders really get involved within the policies.
One of the highlights of the Global Workforce Symposium is always on the first day when we have our public policy forums. Can you tell us a little bit about what to expect at those this year?
Sure. We have a number of issues that we have been working on as an organization, as an industry this year. We can expect discussions revolving around the bipartisan legislation on data privacy and security. E-notarization is a very hot topic, obviously, with the pandemic and working remotely. We also have immigration issues with the H-1B cap being hit very recently, as well as the visa backlog. Not to mention the longstanding issue that we want to readdress as an organization is the reinstatement of the moving tax deduction and reduction.
So many of those issues require action by Congress, and Congress is returning from recess now, but we know there's just a short time till the elections. What do you see as the possibilities for making any forward movement on immigration, data privacy, or any of our other issues this year?
Yeah, so the timing of the GWS and specifically the forum meetings will be critical. Really, Congress gets to work on a lot of end of the year proposals right after Labor Day. So September leading up to the forums, we'll get to know a little bit better of where Congress is heading on a number of our issues. But really, it's going to be after that during the lame duck session where we may see movement on the Moving Americans Privacy Protection Act to ensure that the personal information of transferees who are shipping goods back to the U.S. is not made available to data brokers on the internet. We may see some movement on immigration issues. We also will hopefully see some sort of resolution on e-notarization and making sure that everyone can use that across the 50 dates and it'll be accepted within each state. So it's really going to be a critical time both before GWS as well as after.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the forums. You know, one of the most powerful things about an association is that we can bring competitors together to solve common problems. So for anyone who perhaps hasn't been to a forum before, how can they get involved, and what should they expect when they step in the doors?
Sure. So there's no need to prior register for the forums. They are open to all Worldwide ERC members who are registered for the GWS. And really, it's up to each member how much they want to engage and participate within the dialogue. We encourage people to participate so that you have a voice and are able to add your expertise and experience to the development of policies by Worldwide ERC. But also, equally as important, it's an opportunity for members to just come and hear what's the latest on the issues and what Worldwide ERC is doing on those issues.
So Tristan, thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you and all of our policy forum leaders and members at GWS.
Thank you for having me.